With all that's been going on, we've never really had time to consider the possibility, but I have to believe Valen is still out there somewhere. She wasn't the type to let the collapse of XCom stop her research.
I wonder if we will ever find her. Hello guys, I'm Unstable Voltage, and welcome to episode 7 of XCom 2, where hopefully I'm not going to mess things up. We did fail the last mission, although we didn't actually lose any soldiers, which is always good, but we've got plenty of other stuff that we do need to be getting on with. So they've managed to complete that dark event now, so the aliens increased the strength of their encryption, increasing all intel costs by 100 for a month. Which is unfortunate, but it could have been worse. And this is my first playthrough of the game, so I'm still learning. Not one of those YouTubers that got a month of early access. So there's 58 supplies. Let's go and make contact down here so we can go and sort out this, what they call it, the... is it a dark site? Can't even remember now. Black site. There we go. So let's go down here to New Mexico.
Intel cost to make contact. We'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
So it will cost us double intel because of that dark event, but it's got to be done anyway.
Mexico.
It's important that we do this, and it'll give us more access to more supplies.
Using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
Now, one question is, do we have a sergeant yet? We should have a sergeant now, so that means we should be able to get squad size 1, which we're definitely going to get. We can get lightning strike. Units gain 3 mobility for the first 2 turns of battle while the squad remains concealed. That can actually be really, really strong, especially with all these timed missions, because that is plus 3 mobility for the first 2 turns. That's an extra 6 tiles, which is quite cool. But then there's Vulture. Enemies drop additional item every time they loot drop. I'd like to get that, but we are running quite short of supplies, but I think we will take it anyway. It doesn't leave us with a lot, but we are bound to get some new missions. But yeah, now we can have a bigger squad, and that's going to be really good. So let's scan.
Local regional contact.
And we've managed to gain ourselves a new specialist. That is fine. What we'd like to do probably is get ourselves... another sniper might not be too bad. Always good to have snipers. And Freya did say he would like to be a sharpshooter, so let's begin the training there. We probably will need to hire some more rookies at some point. There again, we might get some additional ones from missions. So let's finish scanning, because we've almost done. And another achievement.
New objective added.
Complete the Advent Black Site mission.
Commander,
Yay.
we've established contact with the local resistance, and we can move on the Advent Black Site on your order. We should make sure our troops are fully equipped and ready for a tough mission. I'm guessing security will be tight at the facility.
We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
New regional contacts located.
I'm guessing we probably don't really want to bother with that one until we are a little more geared. I think it's going to be difficult for us. We can't actually do anything else at the moment because we don't have any supplies and there's nothing else on the map. So we'll fly back to HQ and scan for intel. I don't think we can afford anything here. Well, we can afford rapid construction actually. But there again, it's probably not worth it because then we'll be spending the rest of the money that we have. There's only 2 days for it to complete.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Oh, we've got some free intel. So the alien data cache appears to be a physical storage device intended for direct interface with the datapads we've seen the Advent forces carrying in the field. Having successfully decrypted the files, including a variety of tactical data and of varying intelligence, I've yet to discover what it is about this data in particular that requires the aliens to maintain physical stores of critical information. Considering the sophistication of their technology in general, one would think the inherent security risks involved would be enough to dissuade them. In any case, it can only benefit us to seize these assets whenever possible. So I think that just gives us extra intel.
The
Let's
turrets
do the
we
turret
see
wreck.
employed by Advent throughout their various facilities and security checkpoints are automated, much in the same way the alien mechanized units are. A significant amount of time was likely spent developing the optical sensors and targeting system, which I expect Shin will want to thoroughly examine following the disassembly process.
Okie dokie, so
Maybe we should
I guess
start
we just...
training someone else to pilot the Avenger. I'm never going to get any work done if Mr. Bradford can't keep the ship steady.
I do like some of these little things they do there. So let us go and yeah, we're already working on the proving grounds, but that black site is probably going to have to wait a little bit. Let's keep scanning.
Proving grounds are ready, Commander. We can build the Skulljack whenever you give the word.
So let's have a look at the proving grounds.
Welcome to the Proving Grounds, Commander. It seemed like a good idea to isolate some of our more experimental concepts, especially when it comes to weapons development.
So again, this place is a little bit like the foundry in the first XCom. So the Skulljack we can't even build anyway because it takes 50 supplies. And we could use Elerium cores to work on experimental grenades and experimental ammo. I guess we could... We've got nothing else we can do here, and we've got some Elerium cores. Let's go and work on an experimental grenade.
Commander. I'll let you know as soon as we've made progress.
We do have an unstaffed engineer. It would increase the speed, but I'm not going to get the engineer working on... Oh, do you actually need the engineer to do it? In that case, we're not going to do that, and what we are going to do is we're going to excavate, because excavating will give us some more supplies. So we'll get the excavation done first before we start worrying about grenades. Okay then. Keep scanning then, I guess it is.
Commander, we just got word that the Resistance hit an Advent supply line. We have an opportunity to salvage some high-value materials, assuming we can clear out the alien forces guarding the site first.
Okay, well, it's a raid. Guess we want to do it. Now we have a squad of 5. I'm back alive. Now then, who do we have? We need a support, really. 2 grenadiers is not a bad thing. I certainly don't have a problem with that. Don't think we need 2 snipers, though. Who's going to sit this one out? I would like Voodoo to get another promotion. So I'm sorry, Afro, but you're going to have another day with your feet up. And we should have another specialist. In fact, we do. There we go. I will actually have to fix these guys at some point to give them all custom camo and stuff. But this actually says moderate difficulty, which I don't really like the sound of, but we'll try and be as careful as we can. I did have another scope, actually, I could have equipped and I forgot to do it, but I don't think it makes too much of a difference.
Squad green to deploy.
Okay, so let's get involved.
We're targeting an Advent troop transport that Resistance forces managed to disable in this region. The aliens aren't expecting to see us, so this is our chance to seize whatever technology they've got on board that thing. We're expecting heavy resistance at the site. Move in and neutralize all hostile contacts and secure the area.
So it's neutralise all enemy targets and secure supplies at the transport station front. Now, from what I'm led to believe, you can accidentally destroy the supplies, so you've got to be careful what you're shooting at and what you're firing grenades and stuff at.
1-5. The Advent troop transport is nearby. Engage and eliminate all hostile forces.
So, first of all, no time limit, which is good. Secondly, extra squad member, which is good. Now then, this looks like the edge of the map. It's a little bit difficult to tell, but I think the map goes in this direction over here. We're definitely up on the right-hand edge of the map, and I'm guessing this is the back of the map. But like I said, it is quite difficult to be certain there. So while we've got the advantage of concealment, let's start moving forwards.
Moving out.
See if we can get a bit of a overview of the immediate area.
Without the introduction of human DNA, these creatures once operating under the guise of thin men now show their true form. A purely reptilian species.
No reason for them to hide. The aliens don't need an infiltration unit anymore.
Okay, so we now have Vipers, aka Thin Men, aka Snake Men, that we need to worry about. You are our specialist, so I think we just keep you at the back for the time being in the high cover. I won't overwatch you yet, just in case we need the aid protocol. Definitely having a sniper up here with the ability to hit something could be useful. So let's get Voodoo up there. We will have to go for an ambush. Or, well, we won't have to, but we will go for an ambush. We've got another heavy up here. Now, we shouldn't be flanked with our height advantage. And you are going to overwatch just in case. And we'll have to see where they move to. Are they going to move towards us? Or are they going to move away from us? And remember, we do have to be careful with explosives. They've actually moved away from us, which is unfortunate because now I can't see them. They may come back. That's a possibility. It is a patrol. We're not on a time limit. There's not a lot of good cover down there. I'm going to be really cheesy right here. And I'm just going to go and overwatch everybody and see if we can bait them to come back towards us. Do I really want to move that far over? Or do I want to keep my support back here? I think we'll just keep everybody back here.
Overwatch.
Let's just see if they come back. We do see somebody. We need better line of sight, though, before we can do anything. So I'm going to go down here into half cover. Yep, it's the same group, including the Vipers. Now then, what is our hit chance with Voodoo? He can't actually see the Viper, sadly. But you can see the other guy. I don't like this at all. You need to move to there. We'll put you on to pistol overwatch. We are going to move you up to here, and hopefully you won't get spotted by anything. And we're going to take Shadowhawk, and Shadowhawk is going to run forwards. I'm just trying to bring all my heavies down into the area where the aliens are. That puts you out in the back a little bit, so let's go and rush you up to there. That's decent cover. So we're keeping the high ground, and I'm just tracking where these aliens go. Everybody else is just going to go on to Overwatch. Now then, I don't want to get flanked. So I'm actually going to... I could easily get flanked if I'm not careful. I'm going to go and stand around this side, because that reduces their chance of flanking me if they come this way. I'll actually see what they're doing. Right, they are right below us now with the look of things, although we can't see them. You can see their field of view there. So let's go and move up here. Okay, now we can see both of them. I think we put you on... Before we do that, Shadowhawk, can you reach from there with a grenade? Yes, you can. So, Voodoo, you're going on to Overwatch. You're going on to Overwatch in case they stick their head out. They may come up that ladder, so we are going to put our support onto Overwatch. We're going to open up with... Now, what do I want to have me on? Do I want to be on Overwatch? No, because I'm still currently concealed anyway, so... We are going to say hello with one of these things. Now, these snake men can poison you. And they can also sort of grab you and pull you towards them. All of those are very bad things. Okay, well, that'll activate them. The question is, what are they going to do? We do have Overwatches, they are flanked. And we are getting our reaction fire on the snake, and it's the snake that I'm more concerned about. And Voodoo's going to take a shot at the Advent that climbed up the ladder, as I expected he would. Snake still has 1 hit point. But I am still concealed. I like being concealed. I don't know that I actually want to give that up. So what I might do is... oh no, because it's still my turn, isn't it? So the aliens are going to get a turn soon. Now I only have 1 action. And I have a 90% chance to hit. So I think I am going to take the shot. And we got it. Good. Okay. So there's 2 of the aliens down.
Target neutralized.
And he's dropped loot, which is awesome. And of course I'm revealed, which I expected, because, you know, I've just shot 2 aliens. Including 1 with a grenade. I think Voodoo being up on the high ground for the time being is a good thing. So we'll leave him up there. Let's bring you down into this tile, because I want to grab that loot. And we get 2 Illyrium cores. Did we pick up Vulture? I think we did, so we should get double stuff. Now I want you to be in cover. I'm actually going to move you there because I'm currently more worried about stuff coming from this direction than I am that direction. Everybody else I'm going to start moving downwards. I think you might be okay there. I'm going to keep Voodoo up top because I do like this high cover. Could put him in this sniper's nest, that would be excellent. It's only half cover all the way around though, which is a little bit crappy. It'd be a great spot to snipe from, with that height advantage, just sat in a sniper's nest. But there's no guarantee he's going to have line of sight from everything. That is nice high cover, but we can't reach it on this turn. So let's move up and hide behind this tree. Haven't seen anything else. We have our support. Let's get our support down here. Well, specialist. I never get the names of these classes right. It'll never happen. And I will probably just stay on Overwatch in case anything nasty comes out of the shadows. Okay, nothing. Voodoo then. You are going to go and step up here. You still don't see anything. That is fine. So let's start moving up. This is a really nasty map. There's plenty of places where stuff could be hiding. And I do not like that.
Moving.
Haven't spotted anything yet.
Moving to position.
Of course, we've got to be careful. We don't want to rush too far forwards because there's every chance we could activate an alien pod if we run forwards too quickly. I know I did say the purpose of having 5 squad members was so that we could go ahead and bring a rookie on each mission, but this is a medium difficulty mission, so I think for the time being we play safely. Let's bring you round to this side. I think the aliens are going to be over in that direction. I mean, of course I could be wrong, but we need to go and have a look. Yeah, we've actually spotted some. We've got an Advent commander, and it looks like a possible normal Advent soldier. Now, we do have high ground, but unfortunately we're a little bit flanked here, so we are going to need to move into a better position. It's actually 3 troops there. So there are, looks like 2 shock troopers and an officer. Right, now Voodoo, you are in a really crap spot because you're being flanked. Now, unfortunately, from there you only get a pistol shot. 71... Well, 71% chance is a 71% chance. And it missed, unfortunately.
Enemy is still up.
Would be nice to get somebody else up here onto the high ground, but I don't think we can prioritise that too much. Who have we got selected here? That's Shadowhawk. You're always worth having up front. And you do have explodey stuff. Now, that thing there, these things here that are glowing gold, these are our targets. These are the things that we don't want to destroy. So it's always nice when the enemy's using them as cover. So we don't want to destroy those. 32% chance of hitting that guy, which is remarkably low. We've got our other heavy, of course, who we could put into... No full cover where we can overwatch. We've got half cover where we could overwatch. Let's just move you up into full cover. You'll be more useful there on the next turn. Yeah, there's just not a lot of full cover from this direction, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and put you over here. And I think we will go and aid protocol on to Voodoo. Because you're the one most likely to be shot at, being up there. Shadowhawk is going to go on to Overwatch. And I need to get up somewhere close where I can do damage, but without setting everybody off. And most places where I could go, I'd be easy to flank. So let me just run across over there. And remember, we don't trigger overwatches, so that's going to be useful. So let's see what they do. Please don't destroy the crate. I definitely think more of those bullets hit the crate than hit the enemy. Right, we've been marked, which is the same as hollow targeting in the first game. So it just increases their chance of hitting us. Ah, he's actually stunned us. That's unfortunate. Only did 1 damage, but it stunned us for the turn. Now, will the other guy have enough movement? I think he has. He's going to try and stun me. He actually missed. He failed there. Well, this is problematic. Admittedly, it's probably more problematic for them than it is for me. So, first things first, as this guy is standing right in my face, the sword only does 3 to 5 damage, whereas shooting does 4 to 6, so we'll take the shot, 100% chance. Didn't even get the kill there, which is very annoying. So, Shadowhawk, what is your chance to hit? 91% chance to hit the guy that stood right in front of you. And it crit. Brilliant, he's dead. So, what does that stun actually cause? What is the problem with it? Can't actually find out. Can we select you? Oh, that's just being marked. The stun appears to have gone. I think? Yeah, you're just marked. Okay, so we've still got this guy alive, but we do have another heavy, and he is flanked. And he's dead. And then we'll see if Voodoo can actually take a snipe shot at the guy that's down there. We've still got our support here, who I don't think we really need to do anything, so we will just overwatch for now. And you only have... Well, a 51% chance is not terrible. We'll see if we can hit him. Coin flip again. And we missed. We have taken some of his cover out, though. We're still in full cover. Oh, no, he's still in full cover. That's unfortunate. Well, let's see what he does, then. Should have overwatched. He is on the move. Actually firing at Shadowhawk. Luckily, Shadowhawk dodges the bullet again, even though he's marked. So he's just made himself an easier target. Now, unfortunately, Voodoo doesn't have a line of sight on him right there. Shadowhawk should have a line of sight. He's not flanked, unfortunately. We could get into a flanking position, but not anywhere with full cover. But we'll move around the side here. Now he's flanked. We've got an 82% chance to hit. And we actually crit. My backup plan was to just go in with voltage and shotgun to the face, but probably wouldn't have been enough damage to kill him, which is why I wanted to do that two-step thing. Let's start moving forwards a little. Obviously, we've still got some aliens on the map. We just don't know where they are yet. So we do want to try and find them. Let's run up into that corner. Might be risky.
On the ground.
And we have found them. This time around we've actually got a sectoid. And it looks like one shock trooper and a regular trooper. Voodoo does have a shot. He's got a 100% chance of hitting that trooper. A 60% chance of hitting the sectoid. I think at a 100% chance we've got to take that one. Got a crit as well. It would have been really nice to have done some damage to the sectoid, but we wouldn't have been able to kill it. Unfortunately, Voodoo's out of ammo now. Now then, you should be fine. Me, on the other hand, I'm in a position where I've got to back up. And I think we move our support up here, or our specialist up here, and we overwatch. So I'm more worried about what that sectoid's going to do than anybody else. He might just animate one of his dead buddies. No, he's actually attacking me. And he's panicking me. As long as I don't shoot my own men, I don't mind the panic too much. Overwatch has been triggered. We missed.
Get it together.
I'm looking ugly over here.
Oh, we actually got a crit on my... That was unfortunate. Right, I'm panicking. Please don't shoot my own men. Ah, good. We're shooting the enemy. Good stuff. Does, however, mean that we do need to kill that sectoid. We need to kill that sectoid well. So, looks like if we launched a grenade at the right spot, we wouldn't be destroying any of the valuable equipment. That should be fine. Three damage done. I'm still panicked, which is unfortunate. Could go and remove that panic. You need to kill this guy. I think we just hop the other side of the fence and get only an 87% chance. And missed. Wow, that's pretty bad. Because now we are well and truly flanked. And only 2 health. I think what the best thing to do here is to try and remove the panic. So... Oh no, we didn't... This is the wrong support. We can't remove the panic. Voodoo. You're out of ammo. Reload. And... Oh, you can only see the alien, but it's a 53% chance you'll hit it with your pistol. You missed.
Not good.
Okay, we need to kill this guy.
Rolling.
I do have a grenade. Can we actually get it to hit the guy and not hit anything else, though? We don't want to hit our own soldier with this.
Take this.
That shouldn't hit our own soldier. Right, well, that did exactly what I wanted it to do. Unfortunately, we are out of cover. So it's all down to whatever that sectoid decides it's going to do. It's used one of its move turns to move. And it's taking... No, it's doing something psi. Was that a reanimate? No, it was a... Yeah, it's a reanimate. That's fine, because as long as we can kill the sectoid, we don't have to worry about the reanimate.
Too close to the heat! Put it out! Put it out!
Oh, you're in fire, which is not good. You're going to need to move. So, let us take our shot with Voodoo. 60% chance we can end this right now. Well, you hit it. Was it enough? No. You're burning. We are flanked, so we are going to go right next door to the alien. This should be the last group. At least I hope it is. Oh, that's that one. I was going to say, why is there a second one? But it's the resurrected one. 100%. Shotgun to the face. Is that it over?
Enemies down. Out of rounds.
He dies.
Status confirmed.
Brilliant.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
So again, couple of soldiers wounded. Good amount of enemies killed. Give us some supplies, hopefully. Don't like getting soldiers injured, but I like it more than getting soldiers killed, and I like actually completing missions. So I don't mind that too much. Operation Bone Dragon. That was good. That was a good run. There were some derpy plays on my part, but overall, I think one of the hardest things is when you've picked up certain abilities for certain troops, and then you've ended up having to change your squad around. Because I thought I had the ability to remove the panic, and then I realised that that was on my other specialist. So it's going to happen. But for a medium mission, I mean, again, we're not playing on the hard difficulty, but for a medium mission, that wasn't too bad. It's better than I expected it was going to be. And Shadowhawk, once again, gravely wounded, because that's kind of his thing. Unfortunately, it also means that both of our specialists at the moment are out, which is a real pain. Voodoo gets a promotion, so we said we were going to go for Long Watch and turn him into an actual sniper. That was the main reason of me taking him on that mission instead of Foundation Afro. So just the one promotion there. We've got another Illyrium Core. Stun Lancer corpses, Viper corpses, Advent Officer corpses, Sectoid corpses, Illyrium crystals, supplies, a lot of stuff there. That's the Viper autopsy. This creature is clearly reptilian in nature, although it appears to be not only sentient but also highly intelligent. Still, the underlying physiology is remarkably similar to a number of terrestrial species, including the venom sacs, which we might be able to synthesize and incorporate into our own medical supplies.
The ongoing stress of combat can shake up even the best of our soldiers. As long as we keep them healthy, I'm sure they'll recover given time.
Okay, so Shadowhawk's taken a bit of a knock to his will because of that botched mission, but it can be recovered, so it is not...
Maybe once this is all over, we should take this ship and go colonize one of their planets.
It's not all down there. We are supposed to be able to sell stuff on the black market, but I don't know how we do that. Avenger report, objectives. What's the Avenger report? Oh, so it shows us how much things power's using, where our money's going, staff, power. Maybe the black market's somewhere we have to go to sell things, because I did see that. But I think that is a good point to end. I'm quite happy with how that went, even though we did take some damage. Let's just go and have a very quick look at the soldiers we have. So we have a few sharpshooters. Oh, we do have another specialist available. That's not terrible. Having another specialist is fine. So we've got a ranger, we've got a sharpshooter, we've got 2 specialists. Our grenadiers are all wounded, which is not good. Recruit. We need to recruit some soldiers that we can turn into a grenadier. Well, we should probably get Marbazir. 25 supplies. Let's get Marbazir. We probably could do with some more, but we'll hold off on that for now. I'd like to specifically train Marbazir up as a grenadier here, as opposed to using him on a mission. So I think that's what I will do. Unfortunately, we can't do that until Rob has finished doing his jumping jacks. Not too sure why his armor's that colour on this this zoom level, because it should all just be yellow. No, we don't want to cancel that. Hopefully that won't take all that long, and then we can train Marbazir up. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress there, so I'm going to end the video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying XCOM 2. I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.